Hey, hello. I'm just turning this on just to express with you my current state, which is flowing with gratitude and observing that as a special thing. Sometimes I always feel like I'm starting over, you know, like I'm going to start over from every moment, you know. But something is there. Something wise, something ancient, something curious, something desiring. I have no label for any of it. And I was just talking to a friend and just chatting with a friend and sharing this way of looking at life. I guess you would consider it a way, but I used to search a lot. You know, I searched a lot about what was the right thing to do, and realized I always felt like I was two different kind of things in me, which is the ego and then the presence, which is always there as a possibility. And this is why I say thoughts are really not who you are, because I observe those things. And what is it that observes? You know, it's fascinating. I've realized a lot of things through this inquiry of mine, inquiring about what is important. And then that's all again a play. It's just like a play. What is important, what's not important, what to disagree with, what to agree with, what to like, what to dislike, what to all of this stuff is really ego. It has nothing to do with presence. And you know, I used to negotiate a lot of my relationships and friendships and all of that, and all of that is good. Like, all of it is there. It's contrast. It's needed. It's necessary for the seeker of less suffering, less, you know, because predominantly I would suffer a lot, you know, but like, not drama. I carry on my life. I was always able to do my work, and you know, and maybe it came in subtle things. You know, I was very distracted by instant gratification, like buying and you know, partying, drugs sometimes, you know, all of those kind of things to just distract. Also, emotions can be very distracting. We try to run away from everything that we have, and I realized that all of my emotions, especially when you look at your thoughts and your experiences, that everything rises and falls, and nothing is wrong. Like, nothing's right or wrong. There's no need to subject yourself to any kind of mental activity. It really is my way, and I know that's. I think I know. Like, I really don't know anything. I have no idea. I have no idea about anything, and my mind can think that, you know, the people will disagree with this, and people agree with it, and all that stuff is also the charade. So it's like, bravely I walk into the unknown, and to accept all of my emotions, all of the landscape of my emotions, which arises as anger, arises as sadness, arises as fear, arises as joy, arises as, you know, whatever label I want to give emotions, which is, you know, like a roller coaster, I say, because it's like, when you observe yourself, that can become very, very scary, and your ego is really, really strong as life. And I repeat this, and I don't even care if I repeat that. I can see my mind very, very quick and to respond to mental activity, to give it some kind of place, to give it some kind of, you know, security or something. The security lies within the acceptance of all things and circumstances, and it's just absolutely a joyful thing. I also realize, you know, that I say that I have a career that I really value a lot, and I don't know what is it that values it, but I recognize that, you know, sometimes from my old school way of thinking, or from my subconscious, or what was very controlling, was that I needed to be very, very special. And I needed to, I don't know, this is like subconscious, and became well, now it's in the conscious, so it came up, it bubbled from below, and it came to recognize that what I was chasing was something very false. And of course I like, you know, I don't know, of course I think I don't know what I like, because I don't know what I don't know what is this language. You know, I question a lot of things, and it's really profound and for me. And I used to think that I needed to be in the best, most famous places in the world to choreograph, and I don't need that anymore. What does this need? What does that need? What is that charade? And in fact, you know, like, it's all good, like all of it good. Every opportunity that comes to me, I realize that actually my life, which brings me to a certain kind of awareness, has a simple, it seems, I don't really know, but as I look back and I can see this kind of, it works by itself. And this is very unpopular because, you know, I see that, I see it works by itself. I don't know how I did things, how opportunities came to me. I could say, oh, I work really, really hard and I do all this, and I guess I do. I don't know. Like, it's just a play. It's all kind of a play, and I recognize that that things, you know, I can really, really say, like, I don't have routine. I'm on my way to Mexico City today. I was supposed to leave last night, but that's another story. I don't have routine in my life. And what I mean by that is I change events all the time. Life is events. I was just in Stuttgart, and I'm going to Mexico, then I'm going to Paris, then I'm going to Vienna. I don't say these things because I want to look big or special. I could care less about those labels. I could care less about how I'm seen. Because I know that it is a play. But I used to think that I needed to be somewhere else other than where I am. And, you know, I love every opportunity. So I surrender. I say to myself, I surrender to all, you know? At least I think that, like, I surrender to every opportunity. Things have come to me. And I read books about manifestation and desire, and you know, you attract what you want, and you just shoot rockets of desire in your consciousness, or in your awareness. You're asking the universe. You know, I can see these things, and a lot of opportunities come to me, and the most how can I say, in the unfamiliar places. You know, I can meet a person who says, you know, I like to work, I have a little company, and I like to do something. Would you like to do something? And come out of nowhere, like in a meeting or in a random meet, or something that maybe didn't even know me before, or have heard of me via something I did, and you know. I don't go out looking for my jobs. I haven't really necessarily done that. I have a website, no one goes there. You know, there's a lot of things that could seem like it's all, you know, like I've really worked really hard and I've gone for what I want. And I guess I have subconsciously. I really don't know anything. This is all constructs that I'm talking to you about. And life seems to present itself, and it always has. I've been on my own for 10 years. 10 years? I don't really know the time frame, but I've been a substantial amount of time, and I have never really looked for anything. I have, yeah. I mean, I've sent out DVDs. I did do this in the beginning, DVDs when they were still existing, to companies, and like big companies. You know, I just felt like these companies. In my ego mind, it was like, these companies are only the best companies, and I need to be seen there. I need to be there, and this I find really ridiculous, because I have had some of the more rewarding experiences working with amateurs, non-professionals, than I have with professionals, and vice versa. You know. I have incredible experiences, I think, wherever I go. Like, there are experiences, I can label them as more difficult than the other or whatever. So all of that is the play. It's like, you know, I'm aware. It's like I meet a human being. A human being has no label on them, and I have such, like, say for instance, I did this summer program a few years back, and it was with seniors. and they're not professional, nor were they ever professional, and I don't think, maybe a couple of them past, but seniors above 60. I worked with, I think the oldest was 81 or something, or 71, I can't recall, but I had such a profound experience with this group, and I have that with schools. I have that with I see possibilities in every situation that I go. So I surrender to the need of needing certain tools, if you understand what I mean. I come from elite dance companies, and I felt like there was a time where I trapped myself, and I thought, oh, I really need to be there. I need to be validated by them, because I was validated by them as a dancer. Validated, I guess. I got opportunities. See, you understand where I'm going with this. It has no value. Is this focusing? I'm concerned about this focusing. Like, it doesn't matter, you can hear my voice. You know, nothing matters unless you give attention to it and make it something. There's nothing to be denied here. There's no suffering to be denied. There's nothing to be denied in an experience of welcoming all that is. And it's really an incredibly profound, beautiful thing. Yesterday I went to the airport, and my flight was delayed 18 hours. It's today at 5 o'clock. It was supposed to be last night at 10:30. I saw this as a beautiful thing that was happening, and I was aware of that it was happening. I was aware that it's happening, happening. I didn't resist what was happening, so I came home and spent some time with my boyfriend, more time, and then I got up this morning and I'm getting ready to go to the airport soon. I saw it as what is happening. I don't resist. And I don't feel. This happened to me twice. This is my plane to Stuttgart was also canceled because of the weather. Opportunity. See, I think, you know, what is present behind experience and circumstances is the possibility to relate to anything. This is my prerogative. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day to welcome it and welcome all feelings and all situations. And is it hard? Yes, it's hard sometimes. It's hard. It gets much easier. I don't know. As challenges are challenges. We've been taught that we're not supposed to have these things, and we'll run away from any negative thing and make more drama in ourselves and with other people that make us feel validated, and or make us feel important, or you feel very good by being the victim. You feel very good by feeling superior, inferior. All of these things are some kind of relation to what is ego-based. And I think at the bottom line, I think it's the courage to love thyself and love others in all completeness and acceptance. That's love. That's love. That's love, and having the courage to do that and meet love in the face. Sometimes it's harder than other times, and all of that's good too, because there's no requirements and no circumstance that can take away your ability to be aware. And I think that is predominantly who I am and what I am, and then everything is seen as a part of a divine plan. It has to be. How do I know it's true? Because it's happening. In the inquiry of everything, it is happening, and it passes, and so therefore it tells me it's illusional. So if that resonates with you, it's a beautiful, beautiful day that it does. If it doesn't, it's also a beautiful day that it doesn't. Because the contrast wakes us up to being our full potential. If one is at all interested, I'm here now with that. And I can see, and it's a loving choice I've made for myself, because it's my prerogative. And it's everyone's prerogative to be who they want to be. And that includes all, from saints to murderers. It includes all situations. Have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for watching my video if you did. And I will see you in Mexico, hopefully. Ciao. Bye.